Hey, I'm another digital representation and speak on behalf of the Juggernaut Astronaut.
You guessed it. This is another AI sequence brought from the deep, dark depths of juggernautism. What that means is it's further lunacy being examined, reported on, commented upon, and delivered to you by some dude's phone, and now another new puppet. But if you want to share a message, this is the way, Mandalorian! But how about that delivery, hey? Man points to car. If you want to share a message, this is the way, Mandalorian.
Shaking his head. Still the free version. So things is wrongs.
Using the free version, so things are wrong. I'm running out of iterations for video. Anyways, I haven't even started on our topic for today. We should get to that.
Today we are going to talk about time travel. In an ongoing segment, we will label time travel maybes. Time travel maybe, a journey so hazy, let's take a spin through the time mazy.
Y'all think it's fucking even possible? I don't know. I'm just asking the hard questions.
If the rationale is everything is light, it becomes a particle if it's observed, which our brains slow down and make into solid. So everything starts as light, right? Eh? Unless you drop acid, then it all turns quantum. Like all those aquarium dwellers at Area 54 didn't drop chemicals to try to understand this all better. Can you imagine being one of those scientists? Man, any of them involved with military technological probing, the scientists were probably kidnapped or poached to begin with. And recruitment via nepotism within military families. The secrecy involved and entrusted and well-funded. Man, just Project Paperclip alone is stunning. I think there is significant interest in genealogy as well. What does this have to do with time? Well, it's the past.
Next thing you know, we are opening portals to alternate dimensions, leaving burned-out, awkward, lightweight career coaches recruited by the CIA are left over, but tripping balls for another 7 hours.
All right. That's when the time travel questions are asked. But if no one is there to observe it, then reality stays a wave, and not reality. What a conundrum. Sounds like a job for acid, where we can dwell on a problem for 12 hours. Before anyone notices it's been 12 hours, the point is, there is no tree. There is no forest. There is no sound. Unless it's observed.
Again, there is no me, there is no video, there is no juggernaut. Unless it's observed.
Can't get sued because of this fact. Once again, I cannot prove any of this, but I can deny all of it. Frozen bridges, black holes, relativity all suggest time is dilated, or expanded, or it's circular, or I don't know. No one does. But there is also the theory of vibration affecting our position in time. Man, would I like to experiment with magnetic resonance. Isn't that what the Philadelphia experiment was all about? Magnetic wave propagation? Mechanical resonance? Messing with the fabric of reality? All right. That's when the time travel questions are asked. Everywhere in life we see toroidal patterns, one within another, like the wooden Russian dolls. Everywhere in life we see toroidal patterns, one within another. That's what it's like. Donuts within a larger donut. It's a magnetic influence. From planets to stars to our own mortal bodies. And this is evidenced over and over in our universe, a closed system of toroids even in our solar system. What does this have to do with time? Well, time is a byproduct of speed.
Time is a byproduct of speed.
Time is a byproduct of speed. The fact the Earth revolves around our sun at its MPH dictates what a second will be. A second's a second based on the speed the planet travels, and it's all relative. Not forgetting the sun is hurtling through the universe within that toroidal closed system, and all the planets are caught in its influence in a flotsam and jetsam trail of planets in a spiral tail behind it.
It all seems fragile and precarious.
All hanging on heavenly body movements, and thus our calculation of a second is personal. So what would happen if the sun slowed its roll, or the Earth slowed in its orbit?
Would humans even notice?
Fuck no! At least I don't think they would. We don't even notice much past our phones or our TVs. And the distractions we have nowadays is unreal. Who can say what's real when you can create videos and have imagined or fake actors ready to follow every order if you don't get the free versions or drop acid? So there's no moral to this story. We don't know what's real and what's fiction. Philadelphia experiment is still a fable, isn't it?
No one seems to know, but over 80 years of lies has come to light.
Patterns have come to light recently. so trust levels are low. But you can trust in time dilation and expansion. This, however, is science that needs high power input. That's so much fucking power that it's beyond our comprehension or capability.
Or maybe that's what we have been made to understand, with our sanitized education that doesn't allow us to understand.
In my opinion, we exist in a two-tiered technological existence.
Probably have tunnels everywhere. Bases on the moon. Sure. Why not? Mars? Probably. Taking advantage of time dilation on other planets while we suffer here on Earth with our old-fashioned measure of a second. Those cheap-ass bastards. It's like Blade Runner, isn't it? Hybrids and fashion clones are designer babies for the right price.
This is where we are at nowadays. I heard there is a company now that is creating headless clones.
So you have spare parts based off your own cells. Need a kidney? How about a limb? Maybe some bone marrow, eh?
Now we are talking about extending time. Our time. Living longer.
See how I slipped that back in? Time. That was our topic of the day, and I think an adequate close for this segment.
Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys again, but the courts may shut down this endeavor before I become famous out of it.